I mean, where do the Democrats go from here now with this sort of challenge?
Right.
I mean,
well, I mean, I think that the thing to do for them is the first thing that the first thing to note is that, you know, look, this is a bounce, and Democrats need to stop panicking, and in their panic they are going nuts. They're doing a lot of stupid things.
It's not lost for them, is it?
It's not lost for them. They've still got the debates to come up, and you know, I think that they've been they need to do a number of things. Number one, I think they should get the Clintons out campaigning, you know, for them hard. Number two, I think Barack Obama has got to stop being so scared of encounters with John McCain. McCain has been pushing for a series of 10 town hall meetings.
Yep.
He should do that. He should
get on the stump.
Get out there right now. You know, the McCain campaign has very effectively gotten into their decision-making loop in a way that they teach fighter pilots to do in the military.
The reactive chain of
it's called the OODA loop, and it's to get in, you know, get inside the decision-making loop, so the other guy is reacting faster and faster. What we saw with the Palin pick was, you know, essentially McCain flying up into the sun, you know, where no one could see him, and then flying right out of it and into the other guys and shooting a rocket right into his tail. And
his wingman Joe Biden,
and
wasn't there,
and it's exactly, you know. I mean, Joe Biden, you know, look, he's a lovely fellow, and I'd love to hang out with him. I think it'd be great fun to have steaks and whiskey with, because he comes up with some nutty ideas. But you know, but I don't. But you know, he's not a guy who has experience. He has seniority. Right. You know, he's been in the Senate for 29 years. I mean, this is. Barack Obama campaigned on change, and then he picks for his running mate a guy who has sat in the Senate for since he was 29 years old.
Yep.
This is not change, and you know, I think that, you know, that exposes a fundamental disconnect in the you know, in that campaign. I think that if they were going to go down the change road, then they needed to pick, you know, a vice president who wouldn't accentuate those differences.
Surely a change was gender. It should have been a gender-based thing. I mean, really. Or, you know.
I think if Obama was smart, he would have picked Hillary.
Well, yeah, and then just dealt with it later.
You know, dealt with having Crazy Bill run around the West Wing, you know, and you know, Hillary running around.
Lock up your interns.
You know, playing Brutus every day. I mean, it would just the comedy gold.
The comedy industry. Here we go.
It would be like, you know, I mean, if you think about, like, it would be like so many. It would be the West Wing is told through some sort of crazy, nutty prism of, you know, I don't know what. It would just be hysterical. It would be really, really funny, though. It would be, yeah.
Well, mate, it's interesting times. Maybe we can talk again close to the election, James.
Adrian, I'd love to do that. Look forward to it.
Thanks for joining Cabpoll.
Happy to be here.